Hello, our dear viewers, and welcome to our show, Diet Myths. Today we're going to be talking to you about pregnancy. So a lot of women endure pregnancy and are not sure of what to eat, what not to eat, and how to handle their pregnancy. Some of us have this notion that we're eating for two, where in reality you are not eating for two, you're only eating for yourself. But with the food that you're eating for yourself, you do want to nourish a baby that is growing inside of you. So it's very important to be eating the right foods. It's very important during that period of time in a woman's life that she focuses on what kinds of food she eats, how she's eating them, and the quantity she's eating, because you really do not want to overeat junk food. You don't want to overeat desserts, sweet foods, caffeinated foods that might harm you and the baby. We do want to facilitate an easy delivery. We want the fetus to grow to its full growth or full-term growth, and we want the mother to be healthy and have a healthy and easy delivery. So today we're going to be talking to you about some foods and nutrients that are needed by the mother during that period of time.
What to eat when pregnant?
Every woman is different, but on average, a pregnant woman starting at a healthy weight may need to gain 25 to 35 pounds. A healthy pregnancy diet isn't just about eating more. You'll need to eat a wide variety of nutritious foods and take a prenatal supplement. Here are a day's worth of meal and snack ideas to add nutrition and variety to your diet. Eggs have choline your baby needs, as well as vitamins, minerals, and protein. Berries, melon, and yogurt have potassium, protein, calcium, vitamin C, and fiber. Lean meats have protein. Dressings and avocado pack essential oils. And leafy greens have folic acid and iron. Bananas give you potassium and quick energy. Walnuts have vitamin E and healthy fats. Choose fish low in mercury, such as wild salmon, for omega-3 fish oils that help your baby's development. Grab a dragon fruit for fiber and vitamin C. Or just stick with apricots and some trail mix.
This is going to be a two-part episode, so we will be covering in another episode foods that you should be avoiding or not eating. So I want you guys to stay tuned because we're going to get into some nutrients that you will definitely need to have an easy and great pregnancy. Welcome back, our dear viewers. So let's take a look at some of the minerals that we will be needing during our pregnancy. Now, like we've said previously, you will need about 200 to 300 extra calories that you'll be eating every single day if you are pregnant. And the aim is not to gain so much weight, but to actually nourish the baby. So one of the main nutrients that you will be needing when you're pregnant is calcium. Now, calcium is needed to build stronger bones and stronger teeth, but it also helps with the blood delivery and, generating enough blood supply for the mother as well as child. And a lot of people turn to supplementation. So they'll take their supplements thinking that will cover everything. But you should be also wise with food. And the great thing with food is toxicity becomes rare when you're eating food because your body knows how to filter these things out. So with calcium, you don't only need to focus on dairy products, but you can also focus on things like sesame seed, which is actually a very rich seed in calcium, as well as dark leafy greens, which will supply you with a lot of calcium and not really overwhelm you with a great dose of calories. If you're not into leafy greens or some nuts or sesame seeds, then you can definitely turn to 2 to 3 servings of dairy a day, and that should give you your calcium requirement. Calcium isn't the only nutrient we need. We also need vitamin A. Now, vitamin A can be found in a lot of organ meats, but like we've said previously in many episodes, you need to be careful with vitamin A toxicity. Iron, of course, is also very important for a mother bearing a child. And with iron, you look at meat. So red meat, chicken, fish, these will all supply you with iron. If you are vegetarian, then consider having dark leafy greens with some lemon juice because the vitamin C will help your body absorb the iron. And of course, you can't go into pregnancy without tapping into folic acid. And the reason is folic acid really helps your body generate more blood, which you need for yourself as well as the baby. And with folic acid, you can focus on things like greens, a lot of nuts and seeds, and then of course, lots of food around us is supplemented. So look at breads, maybe milk, and consider taking vitamins and supplements of folic acid before getting pregnant. Stay tuned, we've got a couple more things to cover and we'll be back. Welcome back, our dear viewers. So like we've said earlier, you are not eating for two, you're only eating for yourself, but you do want to nourish the baby that's growing inside of you. And one of the most key food groups that you can focus on is protein. So it's very important that you eat lots of protein when you're pregnant, especially in your second and third trimester. So once you're getting towards the end of your pregnancy, you really need to focus on increasing your protein intake. Now, I know a lot of mothers have adverse reactions to meat or chicken or fish or their smell or texture. You can always get your protein from nuts and nut butters. You can also get your proteins from vegetables and whole grains. And these will all help benefit the baby, help the baby grow, and get all the nutrients it needs. So you can't really focus on junk food. And with caffeine, it's not really not allowed for you to take caffeine. You can have caffeine, but within small doses. So if you're having tea, you can get away with 3 cups of tea a day. But if you're having something like coffee, you need to limit it to 2 cups of coffee a day. And what I tell a lot of patients that come here, if you are planning on getting pregnant, get your body used to decaf coffee or limiting your coffee intake slowly before getting pregnant. So like we prepare and take folic acid supplements pre-pregnancy, you can also start changing your lifestyle. Water is actually very important during pregnancy, and it will help regulate your body temperature as well as keep you hydrated and healthy. These are the tips that I want you to keep in mind. Of course, there are lots of foods that you should be avoiding, and we will be covering this in part 2 of this episode. So we'll see you all next time.